Hi, I'm Tamara Lackey, and on this episode of reDefine show for Adorama TV, I speak with travel photographer and lead host of CreativeLive, Kenna Klosterman, about how her role on that high-profile platform has evolved from host to guiding creatives. And she shares her extraordinary passion for shooting and leading tours throughout Cuba. Check it out. Hi, Kenna.
Hi, Tamara.
How are you?
I am great.
This time, I'm asking you the questions.
I know, normally I'm on the other side.
I know. So Kenna and I first met at CreativeLive. Mm-hmm. You are the lead host at CreativeLive.
That's right.
And the first time we met was 2010.
So long ago.
Which was crazy. So the first program I gave there, before I went on to do 9 of them.
Crazy.
But you have done how many would you say you've done?
I can't even, sometimes.
What's your guess?
My guess?
Yeah.
My guess, I think we have over 1,000 classes in the catalog, and
yes.
I've probably done half of them.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. So I've taught 9
hundreds.
classes, and she has completely managed and oversaw and moved it all along and hosted and asked questions for 500.
While we're live.
What's that?
I said while we're live.
While we're live. That's crazy. That's a lot.
It's a lot of fun.
And how do you like it?
I love it. It's the best job in the world.
Yeah.
I wake up every day and think to myself, like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Been involved with CreativeLive for 6 years, which, again, you were there at the very beginning.
Right.
But I get to connect with millions of people all over the world, every single country, who are all there for the same purpose of learning and transforming themselves. It's like the best thing ever.
And people having very emotional breakthroughs often.
All the time.
While they're there, either teaching or learning.
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a transformative experience for the educators as well, and I get to be part of that. I consider my job to actually be sort of the guide.
Yes.
So the guide for the educator,
very accurate. Yeah.
the guide for the audience all over the world, and the guide for the people who are in the studio audience, the guide for the content,
Yeah.
working with the whole team and just kind of bringing it all together. And live.
And live. Constantly live.
Which means you're just there
and
present.
you are going, because having been with you through so many of these, you are on all the time. Mm-hmm. Like not just here, but you're getting lines and you're quickly memorizing them and jumping up and saying them and
or
like,
just making them up
again,
along the way.
Yeah. But it's for other people, they might look at that job as like, oh my gosh, that's so much stress. But you obviously thrive in it.
Yeah, I think part of that is because I was part of creating the role. Like
Yeah.
it didn't exist.
Right.
It's not like I can look out there and be like, oh yeah, there's all these other roles that are similar.
Right.
Because it is such a unique thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so part of it is it's so ingrained in what I do that it's what I do.
Yeah.
And it's exciting. It's a
It
challenge every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time we're creating something as a team.
Right.
And so I think I do thrive in that sort of, it's almost like a puzzle and a game each time because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say guide because I remember, I don't know if I even told you this, but I think it was the last time I was on, or no, it was like 2 times ago. It was just when we were about to announce our Beautiful Together project for the bathroom renovation.
Yes.
So we were unveiling a project for our nonprofit, Beautiful Together, and we wanted to raise funds to renovate a bathroom in an orphanage. And I remember talking to you about how I was a little kind of nervous about launching it. I was nervous about asking for people to help support this project for other people. And I remember you saying, in very much a guide-like fashion, saying a lot of people care and they want to help. And if you can show them how they can help and set it up for them, that's a way that they can contribute and make a difference. And it reframed it for me from feeling like I was asking people to care about something that mattered over here to, right, people do want to help. People are good. They do care.
And you were actually giving them an opportunity to give.
Yeah.
Because not everybody knows, but through you and having that connection through you,
right,
then it actually means something to them or something like that. And that's actually what I love as well, is just connecting.
Right.
Sort of connecting the dots of all these people and subjects and everything.
And that's
all
why
over the
guide
world.
is perfect, because that's what that is. You're kind of looking at all the pieces and moving them around and helping. And I want to thank you for that, because that really clicked something for me that helped.
Well, you're welcome. I didn't even know.
Yeah. And that same day, by the end of that segment, the entire project was funded, which was a shocker. We were both like, ah!
It was incredible.
Yeah. I was a little more in shock than you were. You were like, see? But I was pretty in shock. So outside of CreativeLive, you also teach photo workshops, right? Photo tours.
I do. I take people on photo tours primarily now is Cuba is the destination.
Yes.
And so I've been doing that for a couple of years now. And I love it. I realized I wasn't sure. I'd never been on a group tour before.
Right.
I led my first
you
one,
led
or
yours?
co-led.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I would enjoy it.
You co-led it with John
Gringo.
Yeah.
Yes, who's also a CreativeLive instructor.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was the same thing as actually what I do on CreativeLive. I'm a guide.
Yeah.
And so I'm making sure everybody's okay.
Click.
I'm, want everybody to have the best experience possible.
Right.
I'm really sort of holding the space for people to enjoy this experience. And I absolutely love it.
Yeah, so you have a lot of intention around what you're doing.
Well, I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah. But
then the
later,
dots, then they clicked.
And why Cuba? Why do you love Cuba so much?
I don't know. It's unlike any other place that I've traveled. I've traveled to probably 44 countries and over the years. And it's that combination of everything that's changing right now, but the culture, the people, their ability to innovate with having very little. But unlike certain places, it's a country that is 99% literacy rate, and yet, like after Syria and North Korea, the least access to the internet in the world.
Yeah.
And that's changing right
Amazing.
now. Dramatically. They now have Wi-Fi hotspots where people can go and video call their relatives in Germany or wherever in the world, and that's in like the past 3 months. So
It's extraordinary.
But the culture is just so rich with arts, with all the things that they value. Is just and it's just beautiful place to photograph as well. It's a photographer's sort of candy store, if you will.
Yeah, you have some beautiful photographs from there.
Thank you. And I just love it.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Kenna. Check us out here next time on Adorama TV while we dig into part 2 of my conversation with Kenna, where she actually gives us a great shortcut saying what her biggest takeaways are from over 500 shows she's been a part of on CreativeLive. Don't forget, you can subscribe to Adorama TV, and you can also tour through all the information, education, and inspiration on the site.